I was a very industrial cattleman. I got disillusioned with that management style after 20 years. And I started moving away from it very rapidly, intentionally. And this is where we wound up.
Well, can I ask why you got disenfranchised with the industrial version of raising cattle?
Yeah, the excesses of it bothered me. It's full of excesses, and I was an excessive person over and above the average. So, when if it said give them 2 cc's, I gave them 4 cc's, and if it said put out a pint to the acre, I put out a quart to the acre. So I think I probably saw the unintended consequences of those technologies better than people who were playing by the rules, and I didn't like it. So I started moving away from it, and this is where we wound up.
Then you became excessively regenerative and focused on soil to an excessive degree.
Nobody's ever said that before, but that's exactly what happened.
I love it.
Where did you turn initially to do something different? Was it complete trial and error? Did you read a book? Did you call somebody? Like, what did you do initially?
I graduated from the University of Georgia, so reading a book was not an option. And sadly, when I started making my transition, I assumed I was the only person on the planet that was making that transition. Later on, I learned that Gabe Brown in North Dakota was doing the same thing the same day, and others. We just didn't know each other. And, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have computer service out here in the country. It was, if you didn't read it in the paper, you just about didn't know about it. So I transitioned very independently, and a lot of trial and error, and a lot of trying to, my family had been on this farm for a long time, and most of those legends were lost. But just trying things that I thought I understood that had been done previously, and finally figured it out, or figuring it out. 25 years later, we don't have it all figured out. We're still figuring it out and learning every day still.